So here's the deal. I can't wipe my eyes while I'm in this thing.
Your eyes?
I'm out and my eyes are just watering up the storm. It's not because I'm crying.
It's because you're crying. You look like you're about 12 years old now. You got to put her sunglasses on first. She's got to be cool. Let me get my key.
Get them in.
Looking good. Now you just force them on in there. Look at you. Look at you. But you don't have to wear your sunglasses, right? Here, check this out. Hang on. Right. You feel fresh, don't you?
I feel like my ears are folded.
Your ears are folded. Can y'all hear each other when you're talking in your helmets now? She just doesn't want to acknowledge it because you may talk to her. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to be on the Beast. They're going to be on the Spyder. The Beast, Oxford. Get out of your way real quick. Let me. There you go. 1 second. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of about 10 things. We'll talk about that. Oh. Well, hello friends. As you can see, I got one motorcycle on a stand and a lift over there doing an oil change. Got a car getting ready to do an oil change. Got a Spyder getting ready to ride. And we are headed to the grocery store as a family. Grandbaby having a little stomach ache. They're doing some, getting a new roof on the house. I'll be looking for nails. So hello friends, Coach Bob with you today. And today we're going to have a little family fun, chaos and silliness as often ensues the family time, which is a good thing. But the little grandbaby was having some issues this morning. Let me close this visor. But the grandbaby was having some issues this morning with belly aches, so we're going to go get some new formula and water and all that stuff, get him all set up and ready to go. Then we got to pick up some crusher ring for the SV650. I got the wrong one. We got to pick that up. Then we got to pick up some oil for the car, and then we're going to have some lunch with the family. It is going to be a fun day, one of silliness, craziness, and insanity, because that is how we roll. If you'll notice, I am wearing a different pair of gloves today. I don't really like these gloves. I don't feel like they afford you enough protection for what they are. I mean, they're better than nothing, obviously. They do have a little armor plate and the knuckle and that sort of stuff, and the cowhide palm, but it's not a real heavy reinforced glove. This is a true summertime riding glove. I think it's more than adequate for the Spyder. But for this bike, I really like to have my Alpine Stars on. And I hate to admit this, but I couldn't find them today. I don't know what I did with them. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're like me, you set something down and you spend half of your life losing things and the other half looking for the things you just lost. And then you die with nothing. Let's go to Publix and get some formula and then go get some motor oil and all that stuff so we can grease up the baby and grease up the motorcycles and get everything running in prime fashion. Oh yeah, all right. Got a sidecar, a tri-glide. Man, nice. Ooh, my mirror got all jacked up. Must have bumped into it while I was moving things around. Not that I would ever do that. There was a shingle, a piece of a shingle in the road. Try not to run over it. Oh, there's the police. Look at that. I timed that just right. You got a puppy dog in there. That's a K9 unit. I don't speed a lot in these areas. I'll tell you, they are on this section of road a lot. And if you speed, you will get a ticket. I promise you that. You will show enough do it. You will, you will. with the highway patrol. Oh yeah. Tell you, the pollen here is just wearing my kids out, wearing the grandbaby out, wearing me out. That pollen is something else, man. My son has had nosebleeds for 2 days. It's the funniest thing, you know. They come, they're from here, and then they deal with all the beautiful climate, no pollen out there in San Diego, and they come here and it just wears them out, man. It wears them out. It is the funniest thing. He did it right, it didn't beep. Wow. So how was the ride? That highway patrol, man? Yeah. I got mine off.
Child.
Here you go. You just flip that part right there. Well, this one will go in here and hers will go in the side. All right, and when you get that slammed shut. Yep. All right, you got it all? Or am I carrying?
There's a homeless guy eyeing the CanAm. He looked trustworthy, so I let him hold on to the key for it.
Okay, where's the CanAm? No. Thought you was getting ready to rob a liquor store there for a minute. I took my mask off. I think I had Coach Vic's mask. She doesn't lower her mask with her hands. She lowers her mask with her tongue, just pushing it down. And that way it smells like spit and I won't use it. Okay, so if you're wondering what the Spyder will hold, it will certainly hold Huggies and formula. Look at that.
Boom!
Boom shakalaka. Broke your mask. I have a box of masks in the back. It's okay. I'll have to edit the hell out of that section. He went into sailor mode there for a minute.
How do I do this? I can't see.
You can't see? Girl, we're gonna have to do something with your hand coordination. You ain't gotta see to do it.
Coordination. I'm like my baby.
You ready? Is that tight enough? A little tighter? Hang on. Where you look like you're like 12 years old with that thing on.
Is it tighter than it was before?
Your head just swelled up from the heat, that's all. You remember how to put it in reverse?
Yes. Hold that and press.
Yeah, you got it, man. Who was I to ever doubt you?
Doesn't mean I'm not going to wreck it, though.
Hey, as long as you know how to put it in reverse, if you wreck it, who cares, right? There's the Spyder. It's always nice to get this view. I really enjoyed last week riding and seeing the Spyder in action. To see it in different environments and seeing it two up like this is how Coach Vic and I ride, you know. So to see the platform actually working as it's designed to do, with two people on board and watching that suspension do its thing. Now, of course, I don't have the limited, so I just have it set up for us, and they're similar enough in size to Coach Vic and I. Obviously, they're lighter than we are. They are much younger than we are. I can tell you, old Oxford needs to be run. Yes, he does. It's so nice having them here in Tallahassee. I really dread them going back to California. They're so awesome. And their dog has been having health problems. You see the big black lab in the videos here lately. His name is Kaiser, aka Rufus. I just call animals whatever I call them. The last few days I've just been calling him Rufus for whatever reason. His name now is Rufus. Rufus is going to be staying with me when they go back. They are living in a very small town home, and Kaiser's been suffering a little bit with nervousness and that sort of stuff. And so I've got a big backyard. I go for multiple mile walks twice a day. He is absolutely loving it. My son was like, Dad, he is a different animal. I've been taking him to track practice every day. Now, he had anxiety around people. And the very first day I took him to track, there's like 30 kids all going, Kaiser, 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 Kaiser. By the end of practice, he still wouldn't let them pet him, but he would walk as they were doing their stretches in the afternoon after practice. as I walked in the rows, between the rows of the kids, he would walk with me and just allow them to get near him, which was a huge step for him. And my son's like, Dad, when I get out of the Navy or when I move back east, when we have more room, I want my dog back. And you know, one of the things that he grew up, we had dogs. He knows how I am with them, and he's like, Dad, this dog needs you. And they debated about it. They I am not exaggerating, through tearful conversation, they decided through tearful conversation, Chelsea's looking at me, he ran a yellow light, coach. But through a lot of tears, they decided just yesterday, they had said, we're going to leave him, we're not going to leave him, we're going to leave him, we're not going to leave him. And Chelsea had seen a couple of things that he did while he was here, and she said, you know, I've never seen him do those things. And it was through some water-filled eyes that they made the decision to leave him here for the next 6 months to a year, to allow him to blossom and become that dog, that big black lab that can fetch and chase and hunt and be what he was created to be. Because I guarantee you this, he's eating more and he's sleeping harder and he is certainly running more, way more. Well, let's dump this baby formula and go out and get some motor oil and then do some lunch. When you ran that yellow light, I was so proud of you. I was like, what the heck are you doing?
I was like, oh, I was getting ready to turn anyway, but I was going to do it like a little nicer. Then I saw it turn yellow. I was like, I'm not waiting.
I gotta go, gotta go. So take your thumb there and then press the shield out with your finger and up like that. It's complicated stuff, isn't it? So they're going to go grab some motor oil. I'm going to grab some crush rings for the oil change on the SV. They're on the Spyder right behind me. Tail oil Spyder looks good, man. You know, when I look at it looking through the rearview mirrors, I don't know how well you can see it through the camera, but I see it clearly from my line of sight. Looks wonderful. The profile is excellent on that machine. One thing I wish they would do is the lights that are on, the running lights that are on the front fenders, I wish they would make them about twice as bright, like the brightness of a headlight even, and utilize them as an outlying light to illuminate the roadway. It would make the Spyder so much more visible. It would give it almost the profile of an automobile if they did that. I don't think they'll ever do that, but I do like that. God, kind of ran on out there, didn't he? I'm gonna run right over there and get those crush washers while you get your oil. All right. Get these things bought real quick. Get that stuff done. What is today? Oh, Tuesday? Yes, today's Tuesday. No, today's Wednesday. I don't know what today is. I don't know nothing. Leaving Tallahassee Motorsports for Florida Motorsports. I'm sorry, I get that wrong. I just don't know how to talk. Man, those guys treat me so good, man. They treat me so good. Kent, the owner, is so wonderful, man. Matt, mechanics, and Ted, all those guys, they're so awesome. All right, looks like they're loading up. You get what you needed? It ain't gonna fit.
But I don't think that.
That'll give you something to hit him over the head with if he runs a yellow light. Well, brother, they just did about 6 crush washers. Kent told me they've got some new bikes coming in. Guess what he offered me to do?
Test ride them?
Test ride every one of them. Get over here in the shade. I don't know if you can hear this, but the fan is running right now, and when the fan runs on this thing, it is like, woo, it is like a convective oven. It is crazy how hot this thing is. It's hotter than the Spyder, I'll tell you that. There he goes. Yeah, that back trunk on that thing, I'll tell you right now, the Spyder is very sensitive on those things. If those compartments aren't completely closed, it will certainly let you know about it. That's a good thing. All right, let's watch him. We'll see those backup lights come up. Perfect. I love it, man. The Spyder is such a wonderful machine to ride. All right, they are having such a good time, man. It is the coolest thing ever. Be able to share all this with my family. It's just magnificent, man. Starting to get warm outside too. Not only the heat off the motorcycle, it's we had a cold snap where it got down in the 30s again, and then yesterday I was out at the track, and in the track we had a meet yesterday. It was 90 degrees, man. It was hot, and out in the middle of that track, no shade, none of that stuff. I was just cooking out there. But I do enjoy the heat, even though I was cooking. But I'll tell you, as the old guy, when I got home last night, all I want to do is lay down. Lay down, snore, and drool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get up here on the roundabout, and I'm going to let them pass me so we can follow the Spyder and talk about a few Spyder-related things. And when I say Spyder-related, I don't mean just CanAm Spyder. I mean things about my Spyder in particular, the things that we are going to do on it, and when that is going to happen. But we'll wait for them to get out front before we do all that. That way you can see the Spyder. All right, so we are behind the kids once again, looking at that beautiful 2019 CanAm Spyder RT non-limited edition, because Bob is cheap. But this motorcycle, and yes, the CanAm is a motorcycle for those who want to debate that. It is not a trike as far as I'm concerned. It's a three-wheeled motorcycle. The Spyder is a designed three-wheel motorcycle. It is different for those who are not in the know, and those who may be new to the channel. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Spyder and what I'm in the middle of right now. I have a few things going on with it. And when I say going on with it, I don't mean bad things. First off, when we did our last trip, we were using my phone as a navigation system. The BRP app, which is absolutely unpardonable evil to make all of us cuss more and more. I'm going to tell you, I've thrown my hat on the ground and stomped on it. I look like Billy Martin. For you old guys, y'all know who I'm talking about. I look like Billy Martin when there was a bad call. I was kicking dust up. But the BRP app is quite a stinker when it comes to navigation. Every time you turn the motorcycle off and back on, it wants to restart, shut down, and do stupid things, and so it just doesn't work very well. So I ordered a Garmin Zumo XT. Now it came in the mail the other day. I'm working on the installation process now, and when I say I'm working on the installation, I had some ideas of whether I was going to hardwire it, not hardwire it, and there were some limitations to it. If you don't wire it in, it becomes a real problem. So I'll have a video on that coming up real soon, probably next weekend. That'll give me not only time to get the installation done, but also to have some thoughts on it as far as how it pertains to the Spyder itself, or motorcycle navigation generally speaking. The truth is the concern of rain on this trip is the real issue. Here's our plan right now, unless things change. We're going to leave Tallahassee, we're going to go to Key West, that's a 2-day trip. And then we're going to come back, that's another 2 days. We'll spend the night in our house like it's a motel. Then we'll head north out of Tallahassee and go to Hot Springs, Arkansas to a Spyder rally. I'll drop a card or a link up here and down there so that you can see which Spyder rally it is. The dates elude me here as I ride, but we're going to be going to that rally unless something really bad happens in our life and we just can't go. We are anticipating being there, and we are as committed as we can possibly be, barring any emergency scenario. And you know how that goes. As we've gotten older, we've learned that that's all, everything has a caveat anymore. Anyway, so we're going to do the Spyder rally up in Hot Springs. Our goal is to make a 2-day trip up to Hot Springs, arrive by lunch on one of the days of the rally, eat some lunch or supper with folks, and look at all the gear and ride around, maybe do a group ride. even if we don't get to do that, if we just get to see a beautiful sunset in Arkansas, it would be wonderful. Then the next morning we would leave and head north. Our goal would be to be in Niagara Falls over the next 48 hours. Once we reach Niagara Falls, we have decided, with all of the COVID things and all of the things that are going on, we pretty much have decided we're not going to go into Canada. It just isn't a good scenario, so we're just going to stick with being stateside, it appears. And that's tragic. It breaks my heart because I wanted to visit the CanAm, the BRP factory up there. I wanted to also, if Pierre Poliquin, CanAm Spyder Accessories, I wanted to visit him and his facility. I think he's a wonderful guy. I wanted to buy him lunch and just say thank you for being kind to me, my wife, and this channel, because he really has been. So there's a few catch-up things about the GPS and the traveling and when it's going to happen. It's going to be in June sometime. It's going to be hot, and it's going to be in the rainy season over here on the East Coast, so we know that we're going to get wet. It's just part of it. Check him out. Now I'm going to try to pace myself with him. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice. Nice, solid. Yeah. Wow. Got him. So did you see the front end dip on that side as he made that lean? Right now his wife's going, slow down, slow down. I had someone recently go, hey, you don't have to lean on a trike. You don't have to lean on a trike. You're right. But if you don't think that front left wheel dips and that centrifugal force is pushing out, and if you can mitigate that and keep those front two wheels planted, it makes for a more pleasurable driving experience. Now, every time I turn, I obviously don't lead. I'm talking about aggressive turning, so I wanted to clarify that. But you can see how it starts to dip, starts pushing, that centrifugal force starts pushing the Spyder to the left. And yes, it will hold you, but it is still dipping to the left. You want to mitigate that if you can. Yeah. Chelsea's going, slow down. Right now, he's getting an earful in that Cardo Pack Talk Bold. Oh, they're having a ball, man. It is so great having them. Did I mention it's great having them? All right, let's change some oil and get some food. That was awesome. Driveway, not a drop of anything anywhere, as it should be. Yeah. So this is how the old guy does it. Now, we got a guy over at my house known as my son. Now, this guy works on multi-billion-dollar nuclear-powered submarines. Yes, he does. I was changing my oil, and in the background, I kept hearing, "Mother! Good God! Mother! Son of a... Mother!" And then he goes, "Dad, I thought on the drain pan you would have taken the plug out for me." What are you talking about? And he goes, "The pan filled up and now the oil ran all over the driveway. I got to stick my hand down in the oil. It was hot and I have third-degree oil burns all over my body." And then he hit me with a few more, "Mother!"
It's not my fault. I'm so pissed off because they had torn the damn thing down.
Yeah, I will say that. Now, he was taking the drain plug out of the oil pan, and whoever, the idiot that did that, I guarantee it was at 100 foot-pounds. You could hang off of that thing. We had to use this and hanging off of it to get that drain plug out of there. That is insane. I'd like to find the guy that did that and beat him over the head with that wrench. But I do want to show you this. Okay, so check this out. Let me show you. We're doing an A-B comparison. Old man oil change, no profanity. Young naval professional.
To be fair, you love your machine, and I just assume drive this thing into a damn river.
It's looking good though, man.
Look, my...
That was the funniest thing. Yeah, I'm over there shooting my video. I'm talking, and I'm hearing, "Mother, God, just son of a..."
Happy I need to go over there so we can get a picture or something. So I ran over to you, and then instead of saying while I was running to you to say, "No, to the car," or belay what I said or anything, you let me run all the way to you, and I said, "What's up? What'd you need me for?" You're like,
Gotta go.
"Oh, I was just saying..."
Mom, gotta go.
Hurry.
Move it.
Also, You're done.
Hello.
It's always fun because, you know, we always have to get Coach Vic on the Spyder. Well, guess what? Haha, have a 20-year-old young man to do that. Navy boy, let him do it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes. He picks her up higher than I do and with greater ease. It's like herding cats around here. How you doing there, Coach Vic?
Hello. Going for a ride down the street.
A little barbecue. Do a burnout in the grass? What am I doing? I'm killing my grass. Sun visor. Look like you're getting ready to give birth.
Oh, don't edit. Don't put that in.
Don't edit that. That means
I'll follow you. We are having so much fun. It's been a good day. We got the oil changed on the vehicles. Heading right up here. It's just about a half mile down the road. Just going to the red shed. Get us some barbecue. And Robert was like, hey, I want to ride the Spyder. Even just a mile down the road. He's ready to ride the Spyder. That's so funny. Well, he ain't messing around, is he? Oh, I just love this time of year. Just like that, we are here. He hit 80. I guess he was in a hurry.
I had to gun it as hard as I could to get it to 80. Time to hit the brakes, we gotta turn.
How you doing, Coach?
She's gonna ask you to edit that out, she'll want me.
Oh, sorry about it. How you doing, Coach?
It's just a face blur.
It's okay.
Face blur over the baby.
Can I put the baby in the video?
It's okay.
Okay, all right. They didn't want me to put him in the video because they're afraid he's going to get, like, you know, scouted by Hollywood, and then he'll be a movie star and he'll be the next little Tom Cruise. He's already taller than Tom Cruise.
Oh!
Why? Tom Cruise is stupid. My face is more symmetrical than his, and I look like a train wreck.
Our butts are smoking. We wasted a trip. No, just those are some funny looking pigs. All right, we got to figure out what we're going to order here.
I'll just go potato salad.
Gonna get a pork sandwich, potato salad, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Alright, Chelsea.
It's canned soda, so I want the big can.
The
I want
biggest.
16 cans.
16 cans. What do you get?
I want all the Coca-Cola that you have.
Are you paying or am I paying?
You brought the wallet.
Apparently I'm paying.
You're on YouTube. You have to go to Coach Bob 3 and watch it now.
Why are you pointing the camera at me? He's talking.
Oh.
He's the star of this channel.
What is it?
Subscribe to the channel.
What channel?
Coach Bob 3. And tell all your friends to subscribe.
Yeah.
Just hit him right in the face. Just.
This is the red shed. Oh, they got Jenga. All right, this is the red shed on the corner of Mahan and Crump Road in Tallahassee. Very nice. Very nice place to eat.
Oh, really? That's me. I'm the rib man. I'm the rib man.
Wow, look at all those ribs.
That's all my ribs. Thanks, man.
You got coleslaw? I didn't know you asked for coleslaw.
You notice when Coach Vic says coleslaw, there's no L in it. It's coleslaw.
Coleslaw. And Robert got carbs
Macaroni and cheese and macaroni and cheese and macaroni and cheese.
Well, technically speaking, you also only got carbs. You just didn't get the other one.
What's up with you, Miss Carbo Load?
Well, I'm not supposed to carbo loading, but
So how was the barbecue?
it was very good. How did you like the barbecue?
The ribs have peppercorn. All I can tell you is I got a peppercorn between
Oh no, don't
every
show
tooth. Coach Vic, suck the peppercorn out
No,
of
get
my
out
teeth.
of here. Negative, no, not. Never.
Oh, I got to show you something in the bathroom here. Oh, somebody's in there. Don't want to do that. I guess somebody's in there. Oh, you're a bathroom inspector? Okay, go ahead. Ooh, very nice.
All girly.
That's what I was going to do. Oh, nice. Look at, got a 6-shooter. Anyway, check this out right here. You never see a motorcycle parked outside of a psychiatrist's office.
That's right.
We're going to load up real quick. Take it out of the way. Here's one. Don't forget the garbage. I got it. Never mind. You're destroying the planet we live on, you know that? Look at this. She didn't even drink her tea. So, Coach Vic, you wanted me to make sure that I was telling them something. What was that you wanted me to tell them other than I have peppercorn in my teeth that you're going to suck out of my teeth?
No, I didn't.
Okay, go ahead.
When did you say that?
Oh, Coach Vic is going to Awana. It's what Approved Workmen Are Not Ashamed of the Church group. She has been teaching this for
look
over...
at that. You know that.
Yes. She has been doing
About
this
11 years.
for 11 years, man. That is crazy.
And I don't want to miss it. And he's making me late now because he's gib-gabbing with everybody in the restaurant.
The guy was a motovlogger. He wants to
know.
be a motovlogger like you. He wants to be famous like you are. There goes Chelsea. She doesn't like me anymore. All right, Robert's getting his gear on. I guess I better catch him. They left me. They had to get Coach Vic to a Awana program. There they go right there. Right over there. I don't know if you can see them. Anyway, I'm going to run them down. I was talking to a young man over here named Hayden. He's going to start motovlogging. That's his Kawasaki Vulcan. I love the color on that thing, man. That's cool. So I told him, I said, hey, man, you know, you want to do some vlogging? Talk to me. I'll help you set your helmet up. I'll show you how to edit. I'll do all that stuff, man. I love seeing people, you know, try to get involved in these things. And I am one of those guys. I never have felt that I'm too important to spend time helping people. In fact, I'll even go further. He's a lot younger than I am. He's probably 20, 21. I would actually like to see him be more successful than me. He needs it more than I do. We'll start wrapping things up here in a minute, but we'll run up, like I said, run up to drop Coach Vic off. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit and then we'll close it out then. But it's funny, I had the guy asking me what led me to motovlogging and the channel. Was it hard to get into the motovlogging community and to be respected in it and to find your place in it? And what I told him, I never really thought that this is what I'd be doing. I thought I was just gonna make a video here or there and share it with my kids online. My son was in California, my parents over in Georgia, and then I have friends from the FAA all over the country and friends from church all over the country, and I was thinking, man, this would be a great way to just share what I'm doing. And then I started watching this guy, the Ascendant Flyer, and he was riding motorcycles every week, and I was like, man, I wish I could get a gig like that where I just would test ride a motorcycle every week. Man, that would be sweet. But that never happened. You know, I approached a couple of dealers and they were like, well, you don't have a channel, man. We're not gonna let you go out and ride a motorcycle if you don't have a channel, or you have a channel but nobody watches it. They went on there, they'd see, oh, your biggest video had 20 views, great, nice work. And then over the last 15 months, things just took off. And they didn't take off by the YouTube standard of, you know, where the guy has 100,000 subscribers overnight. And you see those guys. I'm not that. The channel has grown slow and steady and methodically. I've developed some relationships with some wonderful people. I got an email yesterday, y'all. When I read it this morning, I kid you not, I was tearing up. This channel is so wonderful. It is nothing like I envisioned it being. It is so different than anything I thought it would be. You know, my son, he watches the channel, which is surprising to me. And he goes, Dad, it's moto-centric, but it's not a motorcycle channel. This is the Coach Bob 3 channel, Dad. This channel's you. And I guess he's right, but that was never my intent. That's just what happened. I have no business model. I have no plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Come on, dude, there you go. That's a bad little stretch right there. You got to get off the interstate and get across, and you got about a quarter of a mile to do it. And people get mad. You just got to let those guys over. They're trying to go home. There's the police right there, and I'm not speeding too bad. There we go. I did pretty good. But I was approached today by the owner of Florida Motorsports with the idea of maybe test riding some of their motorcycles. So I may get to start doing some of that. That is super exciting. You know, you all know how much I love riding. I love riding everything. Now I want you to know that none of this will replace the CanAm material. I don't know what you're saying. You're not on the CanAm now. Well, I can't be. My son's on it with my wife. But I want you to know I appreciate you watching the channel. And I think that's why the channel means so much to me, is because, you know, I really feel like I've made a lot of friends here. It's just the weirdest thing, man. It's just the weirdest thing. There they are. Look at him getting the wheelchair all put together. Here he goes. Oh. Now, Robert's not as gentle with Coach Vic as I am. So I guess this means I have to come get you.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Just let me know when you're ready to come home.
7:30.
7:30. Okay, I'll be here at 9:45. Coach Vic is so awesome, man. We're gonna wait for Robert here, let him blow by me on the Spyder. Then we can watch the Spyder ride. All right, for us old people, when we pack, we have like a backpack for me and a backpack for Coach Vic. But when young people pack and they have a baby, it looks like it looks like that.
Half the car. Yeah. That's the most depressing part.
I'm pretty impressed that you got it in there. I don't know how you had the dog in there. That's what I don't understand.
Well, when we came in, this wasn't here. This wasn't here. We're gaining stuff.
Oh.
These are staying here when we go back anyway. And the little
those
grate
three things.
Ah.
So
technically,
You're losing weight. You're not gaining it.
we gained it when we're here, and then we're gonna lose it again when we go to leave.
Gotcha. Okay.
As of when we leave, we're losing weight, but going over to her folks, we've gained weight. We've gained more than a dog's weight.
Gotcha. I'm going to time lapse this.
So the riding and the visit with the kids is over. It has been absolutely the most fun you could possibly imagine. So for all of you riders out there, I want you to enjoy your family time. I want you to enjoy your friends, everything that you do on a motorcycle. Just savor every single moment. So this week, I want you to do me a favor. Go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you are doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day and have some fun. We'll see you on the road real soon.